And when he came to the other side, to the country of the Gadarenes, two demon-possessed men met him, coming out of the tombs, so fierce that none could pass that way. And behold, they cried out, "What have you to do with us, O Son of God? Have you come here to torment us before the time?" And a herd of many pigs was feeding some distance from them. And the demons begged him, saying, "If you cast us out, send us away into the herd of pigs." And he said unto them, "Go." And so they came out and went into the pigs, and behold, the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the sea and drowned in the waters. The herdsmen fled, and going into the into the city, they told everything, especially what happened in the demon-possessed men. And behold, all the city came out to meet Jesus, and when they saw him, they begged him to leave their region.
Why did they want him to leave if he was
They
healed?
were afraid.
They were afraid.
They were afraid. They didn't know him. Maybe they had heard stories of him, but this scared them. They
Could
lost a whole herd of their probably food.
could their
And
fear
and
have
and
brought these
and
demons?
when they told him that this man commanded the demons, who knows what they thought? If you were in that time and Aaron heard a man commanded demons, would you invite him to your house?
No.
You might have gone, "Oh no, get that man away from my family in the city." Uh, as close to the Decapolis, or the 10 cities of the region. And these two demon-possessed men were well known, and nobody could cross them. But he told them, "Poof, be gone," and they're normal. And then a herd of pigs runs off into the waters and drowns. And the herdsmen watched all this. They saw what was happening, and they told the city leaders what happened. And it scared them. They were terrified. And
Terrified of who?
of him.
Of him. Why not of
They
the
didn't know,
demons?
they didn't know who he was.
Right.
They didn't have the revelation of the spirit of the word in some way, or if they did, they were just thinking he wasn't of that, and were just terrified. And they asked him to leave because, hey, we don't want any of that here. You're practicing witchcraft, magic, or something. They may have thought that, which was forbidden of the Jews, at least. They understood this. Or maybe they thought he was a powerful entity coming into their coast to destroy their land and property and everything. I don't know. But that seems to be the impression I get. But the demon-possessed man knew what happened. They realized they'd been freed. And the only thing they knew that could free them from the demons was somebody who was much more powerful. And it's interesting, the demons begged. You don't beg from somebody that you have power over.
Right.
You equivocate, go, "Oh, what are you doing here?" They begged him, saying, "Oh, it was you. Oh, excuse me. Don't torment us. Are you going to do it now?" "Oh, no. Okay. If you're here to cast out, if you're going to do that, send us to the pigs." And he had mercy on them.
Right.
He had mercy on demons. They asked him, "Please do this." And he goes, "Okay, do that." That made me think, wow, here are demons. He has no compulsion to be merciful to them because they're destroying earth, human beings, and making them like themselves, evil, debauched, cruel. And he gives them mercy. And I thought about that for a while. When I looked at that, I thought, wow, he listened to them. He had, can I say it, a little compassion, and didn't cast them into the abyss. He could have put them anywhere he wanted, and he knew it.
Why do you think
But he
that
goes,
was?
"No, okay, go." I think it was because he is the creator of all things. He knew them before they became defiled. He knew them. He knew each one of them. Just like he knows us perfectly. He knew them. He knew who they were. He knew where they were and what they were doing.
And they knew him.
Oh, yes, they knew him. They knew who he was.
Yeah.
It was obvious. And they proclaimed it before all the witnesses there. "You are the Holy One. You are he who was to come." So they understood. And if people would only understand the word and how true it is, people like to discount the Bible And I posted on my site the proof of the resurrection in the facts that were presented at the time. There was an empty tomb that the Jews mentioned. Oh, yeah, there's an empty tomb. We'll just say they stole the body. But they couldn't produce a body. They couldn't, crush Christianity with proof saying, oh, it's just a lie. And with that very thing, it certifies to me by the word that this really happened and that they really saw him after he woke up from the dead and was resurrected and then ascended to heaven. He is now in the heavens ruling this earth as a man who is the Almighty. And he is still like unto us. He waits on the Father. He considers the word. He reads. He's totally knowledgeable of it. He knows it. He knows when. And in fact, he dictated it through Paul, through all of these people. So he follows that word. And as a man, he waits upon the Father because he is like us. It says, I am the Son. I don't even know the day or the hour, but my Father in heaven, meaning the eternal Spirit, knows. He knows the day and the hour. And I sit in the heavens and guide men and save whom I am given, just like I did when I was walking with the apostles, but I work through my people doing this. It is he that works the salvation in us and gives it to others by his testimony of life in us. It is not us. We're not in control.
And we're just like that ripple of water where he is the water. We're just a ripple at the very
and
end.
We're not robots, like somebody, oh, that's robotic. No, it's his spirit fighting sin to reveal light to those in darkness.